college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Bringing it out, it's Hunt. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Using his legs, it's Castro. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the Rebels have first and 10 here. Scanning the field, it's Tucker. Caught over the middle. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Fresh center down to the offense after that first down completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Strong game by this quarterback. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a gap. It's Ortega. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Ortega. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Catch is made down the middle. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's a difficult matchup. And here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Brought out of the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense and coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the Aggies will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunt. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns at last possession. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the back now goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Tucker. Bringing pressure. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
And it's complete downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
But when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs most recently, Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's found some room at the 45. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play.
On the set.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball.
Powerful running into the secondary. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. The quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than the more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking to throw. It's Tucker. Looking to scramble now. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but it's brought down after a short gain. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. 4 set of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the Aggies line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Tucker. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And here comes a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Automatic on the BAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Handoff to the single back. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Looks like he's going to run it. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Tucker. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the...
The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Unleashes the stiff arm. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Takes the handoff. It's Ortega. Touchdown, A&M. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point goes up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. In the clear at the 25. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. The Rebels looking to run some tempo here. Back to pass. It's Tucker. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way?
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. He quickly lands on it and prevents the turnover. Guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back grabs it on the screen. And now the defense able to bring him down. And on the offense, we'll call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Important third down play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab made by the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. This will likely be the last play of the half.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He's got some room to work. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. Tailback with another carry. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity to have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The Rebels come up to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Tucker. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
On the run, it's Ortega. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Tucker. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ortega. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Toss play to the running back going left. Will he score here? Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Dropping back, it's Tucker. Receiver makes the catch, and he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. Takes off in the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. And they've got him.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play well.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Here's the second down play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Defense is coming after him. Caught behind the line. It's Ortega. They can't slow him down. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short, unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Nope, he is stopped short. The defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead. Empty set now, 5 wide. To the air, it's Tucker. The pocket breaking down. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Escapes the sack. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the